GM Adrienne, it's Friday.
Yeah.
And CastOut's done, and I'm very excited to share all about that at the end of the show today. So we're gonna jump in, and we don't, it's been a little quiet. I think people are just sad and depressed and hanging out in their rooms under the covers
Because CastOut is over.
CastOut's over. Yes, that's the reason.
It's there's nothing else. There's nothing else doom and gloom.
Not at all. Everything's great. Everything is awesome. I was thinking about that last night with like the Lego movie. I don't know if you remember that, but like where they were just like everything was absolutely falling apart and they were just like everything is awesome. That's what I keep thinking about. All right, and with that, we're gonna get started. We got a quick little intro, and we'll be back on the other side of this 40 seconds. Welcome to GM Farcaster, bringing you everything from breaking news to spicy memes to the deep lore shaping this vibrant digital community. More than just a show, GM Farcaster is your digital third space where the community connects, the stories unfold, and the culture thrives. Whether you're a daily caster or just dropping by, we've got the latest buzz to keep you plugged in. So grab your coffee and let's dive in with your hosts, NounishProf and Adrienne, for another episode of GM Farcaster. GM Farcaster. It is Friday. Happy Friday, November 14th. How did that happen? I don't know. And you are here with NounishProf and Adrienne for 29 minutes of Farcaster news to start your day. And we might actually just hit 29 minutes. It's quite possible. We might be able to do it today. I'm not making any promises, but I feel it. I feel like we can do it.
I'll take the over on that bet.
Look, don't put it on Polymarket because there's a very good chance we could lose. That would be actually a funny prop bet every day, like a funny Polymarket every day.
No, it wouldn't. That's like the Ponder poll that was like, what's better, Farcaster or Twitter? And it was like,
I know, but if we had a specific
you could bet $1, you could bet $1 to win 99 cents.
Something like that. Yeah, it'd be like, it could be like a a spectrum. So anyway, we are gonna jump into some Farcaster and Clanker news and DGen news and base, and we've got a few things going on. But first, this is the market right now. It's just hideous. I thought that was really funny. Spit Funkopolis, also the name. I mean, the name alone, which is hilarious. But yes, the chart is puking. So it's been not great past 36 hours or so, maybe 48. Not great, but we power on. This was cool to see. Clanker 101 live stream with Dish. This is from Linda. We covered topics. What is Clanker? How to launch a token? What are the fees? Token management and adding liquidity. Deployment configuration, static versus dynamic fee, reward recipients, creator vault, dev buy, airdrops, and best practices. And you can find this on Pinetree. So go check that out if you missed it live. So also, I think the live is probably still on the Farcaster Twitter feed as well. So you can find it there also, I'm sure. But super helpful if you are thinking about launching a token on Clanker. Go check this out before you do, because it'll be very helpful to you. And meanwhile, everybody's getting ready for Dev Connect, and Lamone is already there. Expecting 180 people later today at our Mini Apps 101 session. I'll be talking about mini apps, the opportunities they bring, how to make them viral, and the importance of distribution. Human Agent from XMTP will show us how mini apps innovate chat experiences. Frank K and Fabrizio Gianni. I'm thinking he's definitely English, or maybe, I don't know, Indian, something like that. Oh, maybe Italian. Fabrizio Gianni 7 will showcase cool examples to inspire all of you. See you later. So that's going to be really fun. So if you are interested in learning about mini apps, hopefully you are there already, and that should be a very cool session. I don't know if he's recording it. That would be useful. I hope he is, because that would be useful.
But I also find with mini apps, it's like if he records it, by the time you watch it in 2 months from now, like maybe one thing will have changed. So it's like you kind of have to.
But if you're creating a mini app right now, it would be helpful.
We have his talk from FarCon.
Yeah, that's true. We do.
Where he talked about kind of how to go viral. And so watch that.
And those are
on
available on YouTube, on our FarCon channel, on our playlist. So you can find it there. But I kept meaning to separate those out into individual, chop it up. So I will get on that because you just reminded me. So we do need to get those chopped up a little bit. But that was a great talk. But I'm sure this one is going to be a little bit more in depth for the devs. So go check that out.
And if you're not interested in building mini apps, you should get interested in building mini apps. That's my advice.
Adrienne is fully mini apped. Like she's down the rabbit hole. She's gone.
Mini app build. Everybody needs to build a mini app. What are you doing?
What are you even doing with your life?
I'm obsessed.
There's a couple that I still want to build, but I feel like I'd be better off waiting for Nanar to finish up their beta version. I don't know. I don't think I can quite get there yet. I need your help. I would need your help. You don't have time for that.
I think the arc, and I think our 2026 GM Farcaster arc is going to be building lots of mini apps.
Just mini apps.
Yeah, I was like a mini app studio. That's my.
Okay. All right. She's a mini app studio now.
I like the news, but I think we're going to be building more mini apps next year.
All right. I have a couple ideas. I just don't know how to fully flesh them out. So we'll get on that. All right. Also at Dev Connect, we've got a Farcaster meetup coming up. Also Limone, 400 plus RSVPs for our Farcaster meetup on November 20th. Who want to help me picking 4 Farcaster native cocktail names? Reply below. Most likely answers will go on the menu. I mean, obviously there has to be a wow of some sort.
Obviously.
I mean, like, or a purple wow or something like that.
I started replying to his cast coming up, like making the cocktail recipes. And then I realized he just wanted names of cocktails. And I'm like, oh, I'm not good at that. I can tell you what to put in them. And then I figured obviously there will be a wow. So
it has to be a wow.
Tell you.
Yeah. And a clank would be good. A wow, a clank, maybe a mole, something green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Actually, we can do green and purple.
Yeah. It'll be fun. There's green drinks. A little Midori. Just throw that in there. Yeah. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I am going to have some FOMO on this one. So enjoy. That'll be a good time. Hopefully everybody's RSVP'd. And this also from you, I shipped it. It's a continuous scrolling feed of the Dev Connect channel for display at Dev Connect. So that's awesome. It looks great. You showed me like the small version of this and I'm like, yeah, but what does it look like on a TV? She's like, oh yeah, you're right.
I had to test it out. So
yeah. You got to see what it looks like on a TV. And it looks great. So that'll be in the booth, I'm assuming, is where that's going to be. Okay.
That's
so if you are at Dev Connect and you're doing cool stuff, drop it in the Dev Connect channel and it will be scrolling into the booth at the Farcaster booth. Very cool. That's I don't know. The Farcaster booth sounds so funny to me considering Dan's anti-conference stance it's just funny. It's just funny. It's great, but it's funny. And I do think
I heard Dan might come.
I did not hear that. I heard Dan is definitely not coming.
I heard he's considering it in the same way you're considering it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't think he is. I guarantee you I will have FOMO at certain moments, but also I'll have JOMO that I didn't have to do that ridiculous flight. So anyway, moving on. This from Horse Facts via a few other people. I have a strict no manifesto policy, but if you don't, you can sign right from your Warplet in this mini app from zenny.eth. And this is the Trustless Manifesto from Yoav Weiss, Vitalik Buterin, and Marissa Posner. So I have not had a chance to read it, and I need to read it before I sign anything. So I haven't looked at this yet, but very cool. I saw Vitalik posting this earlier this week, and then the mini app was added permissionlessly. There you go. Welcome to permissionless things. We like that.
I was like, first I saw it and I was like, oh, did Zenny help write the manifesto? And realized, no, he just put a mini app wrapper on it.
That's it.
It is a mainnet signature. So sometimes that's always fun to transact on mainnet. But you can sign it from your Warplet. You just need a little bit of mainnet ETH for gas, which you may or may not have.
I'm like, I don't know if I have that. I may have to go to the regular one.
She had 25. I think she had updated. Maybe there were 25,000 signatures as of last night. I like horse facts, no manifesto policy. I think people have been
very similar. Like, I'm shocked that you got 25,000 people in crypto to sign any kind of manifesto.
I signed it.
It's very impressive. Because I guarantee you there's a lot of people like me at horse facts who immediately went, wait, I need a minute to process. I don't sign
Did you see Vitalik and Sachs fighting on Twitter this week?
I did. Well, I saw a comment from Sachs, and I did not follow up to see if Vitalik had responded, because he got looped into something really stupid from what my perspective. Vitalik did into something that David was saying, and I was like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. And so I didn't see the response, but that's good. I have to go check it out. I have to go dive in.
I was like, is this manifesto in response to that? Did you whip it up really quick? Were you doing it anyway?
Because I saw a few things and I was just like, okay, first of all, lumping Vitalik and SBF into anything together is just like, you immediately lose all credibility. Immediately. Like, no, just stop. What are you even doing? All right, moving on. This from W. Benz. I just saw this and I was like, oh, I got to grab this one. Farcaster Christmas wish list, RTMP support for live streaming, public-private lists, X post to X, so cross-posting to Twitter is how I would put that, schedule post, token-gated post. So a lot of these you can kind of do right now, but using other clients. So like some of these, not all of them, like cross-posting you can, scheduling a post you can with bonds. I would love to see, live streaming support, direct native support, of course. That would kill a couple of mini apps. So sorry about that, but that would be better for distribution. But I can understand why they may not take that on, because I don't think it necessarily drives the growth they're looking for. So we'll see. And then like the token gated posts, you can kind of do that in channels in a way, but they're not completely token gated. So that one feels like it could be done fairly easily. I'm not sure though. At least at a client level. I don't know how hard it would be at a protocol level. Like that would be tough, I think. But you could do it at a client level, I think. Where it was like you have
to post, right? Or is this token gated to view a post? Is this kind of like the pay-per-view model?
Yeah, I was taking it like that, like token gated to view. Token gated to post you can do now, like with channels, with certain channels. So I don't know. Interesting. What's on your Christmas?
People like retake.
Yes, we won't take out the retake. We won't take out the retake. I know. That's why I said that would be bad for.
But give us the shiny circles at the top.
Yeah. Honestly, that's what I need.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I don't care where it is. Like if it's like just an indicator that we're on live on retake, but it's an indicator that's, just little circles at the top. Like I'm good. I'm good with however that gets incorporated. But I do think it would be helpful for distribution. So there you go. This from Emily. Did you see this little craziness? So Emily had posted, I think my X account might be nuked. I use YubiKey 2FA, two-factor. Have for years was prompted by X a week ago to update my key. By the way, I love that he actually makes the effort to grab that particular X while he's typing this over here on Farcaster. I just find that hilarious. A week ago to update my key, which I did. Then today got a pop-up prompt in X to update my YubiKey again. No option given. Had to update to get back to my account. Update again. Let me in for 1 second. Then the update YubiKey screen disappeared. So if you're using YubiKey or any hardware 2FA on Twitter X, I would suggest you removing the auth in settings ASAP before you get the same prompt I got. And I saw this a lot over the past few days. There's quite a few people mentioning this, so be careful out there. And also, Dan, did you talk to somebody at Twitter and say, can you block the YubiKey so they have to come use Farcaster more? Just kidding.
I wonder if did Farcaster get a bump this week or what?
I don't know. That's the first thing I was thinking. Is who did this? who did this? Let me bring up my next group of links. We do have some builders building fun things that we need to talk about. There's been some interesting things happening over on that aspect of it, even though it's been a little bit quiet. Okay, come on. I had these open too. Why aren't they opening? Open for me. Still 311 episodes late. By the way, I was so tempted because it's episode 311 to just like throw some 311 music in. That's all I kept thinking. I was all mixed up. It was stuck in my head for a little bit. Totally aging myself tremendously, but you guys are not surprised.
In a long time.
In a minute, yeah. I love 311. So I went down this like whole thing. I was like, oh, it's episode 311. And I was like, I was listening to 311 while I was finishing it up. I love 311. Anyway, moving on. This from Yasik. Welcome to the DGen Hub. Tip, earn, connect, own. Available now. Invite only. Download now. So this is the new DGen app client that is now available for everyone asking about invite codes. This is from Yasik. We'll be rolling them out to everyone on the waitlist over the next few days. Users in the app will also get their own codes to share with others soon. So go check that out. Make sure you share any feedback with Yasik as they continue to improve this. But congrats to finally getting it approved from the Apple Store. This from Heesh. Glaze Corp mini app walkthrough. Okay, so I saw this Glaze Corp thing all over my feed. And I was like, what the heck is this? Because I went in and I went, all right, I need an explainer. And then there was one. So if you've been seeing donuts on your feed, this is related. There's some really interesting mechanics here. So stepping back for a second, obviously I come from the Nouns ecosystem of auctions and all that. So playing around with different auction mechanics and all these different things. So I found this very interesting. It kind of pulls a little bit from inspiration from QR, I'm sure. So this is the Glazery. When you open the app, you're on the main Glazery screen. At the very top, you see King Glazer. Right now, that's Plor.eth. This is the only person mining donut at any given time. So that's the person who's currently, I think, has the auction bid. So that's who the Glazer is. And they're earning a particular token while they have the winning bid. And then it's coming down in price because it's a Dutch auction style. So it starts high, goes down during that hour. So how do you become King Glazer? You have to glaze by paying the current glaze price in ETH. As soon as you do, a few things happen. You become new King Glazer. Glaze price you paid instantly pumps 2x. 80% of the ETH goes directly to the last King Glazer. But here's the catch. The new 2x price immediately starts dropping back down to 0 ETH over 1 hour. This is a Dutch auction. So this is very long, but go check it out. It's different. It's definitely a little different. It's a little like I kind of looked and then like stepped away because I was like, complexity, don't have time. And then when I read this, I was like, oh, this is interesting. It's an interesting experiment, a different approach to things, some different approach to using the tokens. Interesting, just interesting experiment. Go check it out. The other thing I thought was cool is that it's a protocol. So there's a couple different clients that are looking at the same auction, which also I thought was interesting. Oh, that's interesting. So there's like a lot of different interesting aspects to it. So you have a whole different client or mini app that has the same auction, but a little different format. And this is totally stupid, but I really loved it. You can change the donut. You can decorate the donut. So I found that to be quite fun. So that was my entertainment. I was like, oh, you can change. I'm like, what do these buttons do? This is what these buttons do. So anyway, enjoy. Just new fun things. All right, moving on. And I would say read that before you do any bidding or anything, so you fully understand what you're getting into. This from our friend Perp, snapshot has been taken. HAB's launch will be 11/14, which is today at 11:30 a.m. CST, 9:30 PST, which is 12:30 EST. Hooks expected to roll out by 11:28. We'll be rolling out a proposal in a few that will address some redundancies in hooks, allocate funds for some initial marketing push, creation of community coin fund focused on supporting projects launched by DAO members, and compensation for dev work already done, hook architecture, deployment of hooks and mini app, and a year's worth of maintenance and quality of life improvements focused on boosting participation and volume, and adds 2 buyback mechanics at hook level. Big thanks to Ruminations, Jeff Goldberg, 0x Habisab, and his team, Linda and the Farcaster team, Dish, Moon Poppy, and Lepster Mindset. It's been a real team effort getting this project together, and really excited to see the results. So this is related to $Habs, which is coming from the Haberdashery, which was a fork or not a fork, but an additional DAO added to the original DGen DAO. So there's a lot of things. We're going to actually dive into the all of the info on this on Monday. So basically the data that's backing the airdrop. And I think you just casted about it. So let me see if I can grab that real quick. So I'm excited to chat with Ruminations and Jeff, because I think that's going to give us some interesting takes on how they're helping teams who are launching tokens create airdrops that make sense and do different data analysis that makes a lot more sense. Did you launch that from GM Farcaster or from
GM Farcaster?
GM Farcaster. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was Adrienne or GM Farcaster. Okay, there we go. So we have Ruminations, Jeff Goldberg on Monday. So make sure you are here. They will be on at noon. We'll start at 11:30, and I think it's going to be a really interesting chat with them. And if you are DGen DAO or Haberdashery, look for more information about the launch today. And I apparently am like, I don't know, number 8 or something on this list, which I was like, what? How?
Oh,
how is the question we're going to have answered on Monday. So I did chat with Jeff a little bit and just go through some data points. He was showing me just a little bit more info about it, and it was super interesting. So really excited. He's like, okay, now I have to do this 45-minute walkthrough in 10 minutes. I'm like, yes, you do. So he's figuring it out. But I'm excited. It's going to be interesting. So for all the nerds, data nerds, Monday is your day. This from our friend Matthew Fox. This is why we can't have trivia, because they've been busy. So Clankermon had a big update. So introducing the Mon Exchange, the Clankermon marketplace for trading Mons in-game. And that was the big one. Also the first new location in the city. So the Clankermon universe, if you will. So now you can trade directly in there, which is very cool because it's otherwise you have to, you go to like OpenSea and stuff like that. And it's a little less, this will be more, you'll see a lot more trading happening, I think. And then he also said, we also snuck in the first leg of our redesign as part of this latest update, making your Mons the first thing you see in the app. CC Antimo FM, I think, was the inspiration for this. He tends to, provide some feedback people take action on. Everything you need in one screen, bringing you closer to the characters. Then the city brings you closer to the world, one location at a time. Brick. And I loved, I don't know if you saw this, the Better Mon now has is on a poker table with poker chips. Little shout out to Burr. So I love that. Very cute. So this is exciting. Go play Clankermon. Keep your Mons alive if you can. Adrienne.
Dead. Baby Mons.
You can revive it. You can revive it.
I won't.
You were so close. Just revive it. Then you get to get a cute little reveal with a big Mon. All right.
Not happening. I will cheer all you Clankermoners on, and I will not be playing.
Such a waste.
I'm sorry.
Somebody grab her phone. Clanker, this is from MJC716. Clanker reintroducing Spotlight, a product studio building on the frontiers of internet capital markets. Read on for more about the vision, the Spotlight token, and the airdrop. Don't know what ICM is. Literally, no one does. Anyone claiming they do is lying or deceiving themselves. But that's what's so fun about building on the frontier. You get to do the rugged work of exploration and discovery. We've been building on Farcaster and CT for close to 2 years. Now launching a new project every few months. So continuing on, bottom line, they're going to have different token exchanges. Finally, we're dropping our first project now in this very first post in both an in-feed airdrop program and mini app experience. Excited to announce the Spotlight Museum of Art. We've allocated 5% of token supply to collect 1,001 pieces across 29 NFT collections on Base. The pieces will be enshrined in our permanent collection. They cannot be transferred or sold. Contribute an NFT piece and receive an airdrop. Follow the instructions in the mini app to participate. So very cool. I love this idea, and I still haven't had a chance to go take a look, but I do need to look and see what they're looking for, and I may contribute as well. Here's the problem. Here's what's going to happen. Okay, base colors I can contribute. I'm going to look through this list and go, I don't want to give that up. I don't want to let that go. No, that one's mine because, I like my collection. So we'll see what I'm willing to actually give up. It's going to be hard, especially if I only have one of something. Like I'm not giving up my gentleman. I only have 2.
I don't give anything up.
I know.
You always taught me, like you used to mint in 3s.
Yes.
So you had, so that you would have things to either give. What do you say? One for you, one to give away.
One to share, one to sell. It's one to share, one to sell, one to give away. Yeah. One to share, one to keep, one to share, one to sell. So, and I do that with most, but there's some that I haven't done that. So you can tell, like, it shows you how many you have of the things they're looking for. And there's things like, there's no way I'm giving up my Outcast. My Optimist, maybe. I might be willing to give up one of those. Like I don't have a lot of some of these. DX Terminal, I have a lot. Base Paint, I have a lot. So there's some I'm totally willing to give. So I'll have to go through and give some up. I was doing that with Base Paint for a while, and that's actually that strategy has paid off well, because I've been able to sell some, I've been able to give some away. So this is going to be perfect. I can definitely contribute to that. All right. And plus they're different. All of them are so different. So it's like I own a lot. It says like I own like 107, but they're all so different. So that's how I justify those purchases. Anyway, moving on. This from Propaganda. Drops is now live for everyone. We had talked about this last week, but I wanted to actually show the mini app as well. Earn token cashback on dozens of products with new products listed daily. Drops expands the utility of any coin to commerce, enabling teams to do more with their tokens and support their community. A new commerce experience powered by Boost. So this was when it was still the wait list, but I think, let's see, I think it changed over. Yeah. So let me make this a little bigger so you can see. So now it does have products listed. So I think when we showed it before, it was still just the wait list, but it does have products now. And if you scroll down, you shall see a particular product that you might be interested in. Oh, by the way, Debbie's book is
shout
in
out,
there.
Deb. Yeah,
shout out to Debbie. Go get that book. If you don't own this book, go get this book. This is actually a great book for great gift for Christmas or whatever holiday. So check that out.
What do we got there?
What do we got there? We've got the GM Farcaster mug. So you can get this mug, but you have to move quickly because you can only get the deal for, I think there's only 6 left that are on the deal, and it won't say this part. It's the only part that's missing because this you could only get when you were at our episode 100, but it's everything but that part, and it's cute, and we use it all the time. So there you go. Go get your mug. So you get a discount on it. You earn some CastOut token and really cool new concept for commerce. What were you
I thought we were dropping this next week.
I know, but it was already there and people already bought it.
Is this a pre-sale?
I guess so. Like, I'm like,
Thank you for people who bought our mug.
I'm like, people already bought. So I better mention it because it's going fast, man.
Everybody wants the mug. By the way, you will still be able to buy the mug after the 10. Yeah. These are like the 10 cast out.
These are the 10 that get a little, get the cast out back. So we may have to give them some more because they might. I mean, it's hot
this year.
Yeah.
I mean, in this economy, what else can you afford?
In this economy. But it's really cool. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff here that they have on here, and I love the little, you get the token back, a little cash back, if you will, a little token back. Got too silly hat. I love that. So yeah, go check it out. Moving on. Let me go back to my other layout here. Here we go. This from Debbie. I thought this was interesting. Crypto rails are perfect for agentic payments, but most merchants still don't accept them. X402 fixes this by letting apps and agents attach a payment directly to an API call. Our new recipe makes it easier than ever to use X402 with Privy wallets. And then she goes on to talk about for X402 unlocks new payment patterns, usage-based API pricing, per inference or per query billing, machine payable content, autonomous agent-to-agent payments, and I think that's the big piece here that it's unlocking, true pay per resource access instead of subscriptions. 3, with Privy, you don't need to learn the 402 spec. Call a single hook, pick the wallet and spend limit, and Privy handles the full payment loop. Our on-ramps and policy engine also make it easy to fund wallets and set safe spend limits for automated payments. And then 4, this is just the beginning. 402 gives apps and agents a universal language for payments, and we're excited to see what developers build as the ecosystem grows. Learn more and start building with the latest recipe. So if you are interested in building something with 402, if you have an agent and you're looking to do something, here's a lot more information for that. I just found this very interesting and useful. It gave me a little bit more understanding of what exactly 402 is. So very cool. This from A0Xbot. Oops, there it is. A0Xbot. See you this Friday, today, at 2:30 p.m. Eastern for a special conversation between BV Daniel and Jesse Pollock, where we'll talk about what's coming for Jesse XBT and A0X and how Jesse's clone is changing the way builders are building on Base. If you're building, this live is for you. So turn on the reminder here. So that'll be over on Twitter. And that I think is going to be really interesting if you want to learn more. This is the agent that Jesse launched that essentially he helped build so that he could be in more places at once. Right. There's just not enough Jesse to go along.
Right. I mean, the idea of it's like kind of the clone. It's like these agents that are mirrored after actual people. And
I haven't played around with it enough. I need to get an idea. I need to get a better feeling if it really has his personality. I don't know if it does. Have you interacted yet?
I haven't. No, but I think people are, and they seem to be really liking it.
I think it's, I mean, it's definitely a great idea. And I think it's something we're going to see a lot more of because it's just helpful and related. Related to that. Have you seen Kobe over on Twitter?
Yeah, I've seen you cast about Kobe on Twitter. I have a little bit. Yeah.
Every time I go over, I see something for him. It's like, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. So they paid $25 million for 8 episodes of the pod of Up Only. And they paid, what was it, $250 million or something like that for Echo. And Kobe's doing customer service. It's just awesome. It's awesome. So every time I go in there, he's doing like legit customer service. He's helping people resolve things they've been having problems with for like a month or longer, all these issues. So he's actually unlocking a lot of things over there. But this was really funny too from Ledger. I need Coinbase support to fix this because BTC hit 90-day low. He said change the currency to Lira and the price looks higher. So good suggestion. There you go. But yeah, it's been really funny because I swear if you just mention Coinbase support, he appears the way like MetaMask bots used to.
Yeah. What if it's a Kobe? What if it's a Kobe bot? What if it's a Kobe XBT?
That would be interesting. That's what they should build, by the way. But then the Kobe XBT actually has to have agency to fix the thing, and that's the problem. That's the problem. You need to actually be able to fix the problem. All right. We've got one last thing to talk about, and that is CastOut. We have finished up. We had our final tribe challenge on whatever day that was, Tuesday, with Remix, and it was a lot of fun. The Aptos 2 team took it, and we kind of recapped this on Wednesday. So they were the winners, but then we did one final vote within that tribe for an MVP, and Ivan was the winner of that. So all prizes have been distributed, and I want to just shout out again our sponsors because they were just amazing to join us here. So we had Clanker, Splits, Aptos, and Purple, and we've talked a lot about Clanker. So I think everyone's fully aware of them. Aptos, we did a lot of chatting about when we went to Aptos Experience. So if you haven't explored the Aptos ecosystem yet, definitely go check that out. It's like a whole different world over there, very much focused on sort of real world application of crypto. And that's how I would take it. I don't know would you agree? Yeah. Purple, we love Purple. Purple's a DAO that's been built on Nouns Builder, has been supporting builders on Farcaster since November of 2022. So almost 3 years. It's like 3 years very soon. I think in a couple, maybe like in a week. So thank you to Purple for your continuous support. They have been a sponsor for every season of CastOut except for like, I think the very first one, but we had people from Purple playing. We just didn't ask for any funds at that point. So thank you, Purple, for once again supporting not only us, but it also helps to support the builders that we featured. So it kind of gives a even broader look there.
Hold on, I got to change my background.
Okay. I was like, music. What are you doing?
I'm
And then
this
lastly,
is my purple. This is my oxen purple
love it.
token background.
We love oxen.
Purple construction if you want one.
Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, go check out purple construction. If you want to contribute to the treasury, the way this works, it's an auction. You're purchasing a token. And what that means is that you then have a vote. Every token is a vote in how the funds are spent. And let me just pull that up right now. So purple.construction, or you can also find it on nouns.build. And there is a mini app that you can use to bid, etc. But you can also just go to purple.construction and check it out. So right now, this beautiful arch looking one does not have any bids.
Another arch.
Might have to grab it. That was that face, yes. All right. And lastly, oh no, hold on. Hold on. I need to get my hat for this. Last time to wear the hat. Oh no. My logo fell off. Hold on. Let me re-put it back on. Last chance to wear this hat.
I'm just saying if I'm Will or Abram, I'm not happy that you're doing that you don't have a real hat. I think
they gotta get me a hat.
I think you're cheapening the Splits brand.
I am not cheapening the Splits brand. What I'm saying is if they made a hat, I'd wear it all the time.
I got it.
So I did what I had to do. So we love Splits. Like Splits is amazing. We've been using them since January. It's the Teams tool is a great way to sort of organize your funds if you're running a business on crypto. And you should definitely explore that. So, and we just learned recently that you can then pay people by just typing in their Farcaster name. How did we not know that until Toady told us? Who's just been using it for like a week. Been using it since January. We missed that update. So anyway, thank you, Splits. We love you. You're going to get to see them, I think, in Argentina. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know if they're all going down. I know Will is. So we'll say hi.
Great. I know you were going to try to do some interviews. Did you get that lined up or?
Yes. Okay. I actually booked podcast space for Tuesday in Buenos Aires at La Rural, which is the main Dev Connect event space. So I have an hour to record. I have no one to interview yet. We need to fix this. We have about 4 days to line up my guests. Where are you people? Who am I interviewing? We'll figure that out. But
get Will. He would be a great person to interview if you can get him. Get him in there if he's available. That would be awesome because I'd love to see an interview with him. We need to get them on here in general, just to chat because they just have a very cool product that people need to know more about. And you should try and get Limone too, because he's doing so much down there if he's available.
I'll interview Yes to Crypto. I just need to
you just need to fly him to Argentina.
I just need to get him there.
You just need to get him to Argentina. All right. What else? Is that it? I think that's it. Did I miss anything, Adrienne? I see a lot of our players in here.
CastOut was fun. I think, just to reiterate, the goals of CastOut is to showcase what's great about Farcaster, mini apps, social, games. I think it's really cool. We had the biggest prize pool this year. I think also prize pool can bring out even more competitive nature in players. So hopefully to everyone who played that you had fun, you kept the spirit of the game intact, and Prof is taking a deep breath right now.
It's been a rough
feelings happen. It's so just the reminder: players play. We put up different rules for how to play, and players will exploit and kind of figure out because they want to win. Hopefully remember it's just a game. We are all friends. We have to stay friends. We want Farcaster to be a wholesome place. But hopefully everyone had fun. I think Prof needs a vacation after running this last round. And
if we do it again, and this right now is an if, because I'm like, it's been a lot. But if we do it again, definitely would make some changes. And unfortunately, I think that means taking out the challenges that were problematic. And that is the ones that require basically a vote from, it requires engagement.
Yeah. Or social, right? Because it's like it's too easy to gamify social. And and I know we've done it in the past where we've changed the engagement metrics based on kind of number of followers and whatnot, but it is hard. So maybe it ends up being more just kind of skill-based games. And by the way, there's so many of them now. Like there's so many mini apps.
And those worked well. Like Cody Game was fantastic for this. Like it really worked well. The remix, the way we did that one worked out very well. He did mention we were supposed to have an actual tournament, but it didn't, we didn't get it done in time. He wasn't able to put it together in time, but he mentioned, Chuck Stock mentioned that they're going to have like an option where you'll be able to create it yourself, which would be fantastic. Yoink, we always like Yoink. Trivia was great, but we had a couple challenges where people couldn't get in. So that was a little, that left a little bad feeling.
When we ran this, I mean, I think when we first ran this, you expected not to get in play. Like you expected things to break.
I know.
So you were much more forgiving. And this is what we always say about like, go build on Farcaster because everyone's really forgiving.
Yeah.
You don't expect. Apparently, I guess Farcaster's gotten a lot better over the 18 months since we first ran it. And it's like, now you expect things to work. So
it's really your fault for expecting things to work.
Right. We don't expect things to work. So I don't know. It's
loopholes. Well, you know why? Because I didn't anticipate the way some people would play the game.
Right. But
that's why
we didn't have.
So if I can't anticipate the rule I need to make, it's hard to make the rule.
We don't have a legal team, guys. We do. Yeah. Right. You are everything. So massive props to you, Prof, because it really is. I mean, I am a supporting character to a supporting character to a supporting character. Like it really is like you put so much blood, sweat, tears into making CastOut a success. So,
but also
bravo to you.
Thank you for the mini app. The mini app was awesome. And it was such a good addition to the game. Like I loved having it. I think the other issue is I'll probably take out Bracky next time. Because it just, we've tried it a few different ways to make it work. And it just there isn't a truly fair way to do it. People are always going to miss the live stream. There's always insider information that, because the players just know what's happening before everybody else. So there was like just too many issues with that. And there were bad feelings on that. And I hate that. I don't want to take it out, but I think
the idea of Bracky
problematic.
The idea of Bracky is amazing because it's like, oh, you bring in people to play that aren't playing. Except, I don't know.
But the problem is, they said then they got to pay attention, right? Which is why we thought it was a good thing, but there's too much potential for even before we announce something for people to know what's happening in the background. So too much potential for like insider deals, insider baseball. Unfortunately. So that's just another thing I would not want to, but I feel like it's one of those things that I can't figure out a way to make it fully fair.
Right. I mean, you almost want to make it so it's like, you pick your team, pick your tribe, and you can't stay like it's not a market. I mean, that was like, I know that's the big innovation of Bracky is it's a real-time market, which is great. Except for something like this, it's like a way for someone to get in, make a little bet on a tribe, and then just kind of like root for your tribe. Wait,
I don't know. We'll have to think about it a little bit more and see if there's a better way to approach it. So anyway, I mean, lots of learning.
Like it's just a game, right? Like of all things, like this isn't like a game. Just a game. It's just a game, people.
But also, let me just tell you, the first CastOut we did, I called it the beta. It was an individual game. You had tribes in the beginning, and then it became an individual game. So we did it more closer to Survivor. There was only 10,000 degen on the line. That was it. and it started dropping in value as the game was going on. So it was like not a whole lot when all was said and done. And even then, everyone was very competitive. But not to the level that I saw this time. But like even then, people were pretty competitive. There were still some little hurt feelings. Like it's funny. So I think there's just the people who are going to play are going to be competitive. Like, so it's hard to know how to navigate that.
Are we doing we're doing a live stream postmortem right now?
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I do need to have some chats with people. I know a lot of the feedback just from watching the game and seeing it in, live and just experiencing it. But I do there's a few people I want to chat with just to get more about what happened in the background, because that's the stuff that I'm not as privy to.
Yeah.
But I think that in the end, like having the 3 teams compete in the remix was a good move. Instead of just 2, because that was originally the thought was I was going to have 2 voted out, and I was like, I feel like this has gotten too crazy, so that's why I did it that way. But anyway,
my favorite comment from the crowd, by the way, because we have a lot of people in the comments.
Yeah.
One, thank you to the sponsors. I'm very glad the sponsors took no strays. Like everybody was very
don't take
happy.
strays.
Sponsors put up the prize money. We love the sponsors, and they really do. Like, so that's great. Thank you. So a lot of love in the chat right now for sponsors. My favorite comment of all from Geez Mike definitely was an experience.
Yes, it was, sir. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. At one point,
you captured it. Yes, it was.
Yeah. That's more than one occasion. I was talking to various people, and they were like, "I think I'm just gonna shut my account down." I'm like, "Please don't do that."
Several people in the group chat, several people in private islands were like, "I'm gonna delete my Farcaster account. I'm done. I'm done with Farcaster." By the way,
that's the opposite.
The whole point of the whole point of CastOut is to showcase what's great about Farcaster, and people are quitting.
Like, what? Don't do that.
Wait, just touch the grass and come back and decide later.
Yeah. I really feel like, and I think looking back and kind of seeing which games were unproblematic and making sure we double down on those types is going to be the best move. So like Cody game is like, that was perfection. It really was, because it's like completely out of my hands. I have no idea what like I don't have the code, like all of that. It just works very well. And remix works really well.
And that's like a hard challenge.
It's hard. You can win better if you work with your tribe. Like you have to work. If you work together, you have way more chance of being successful. So it's like a perfect tribe cast out challenge. So,
I know one of the challenges you considered was having tribes launch a clanker.
Yes.
Aren't you glad you didn't?
So glad. So glad. So glad.
For all the reasons.
Yeah. Loved Cody. I loved Cody too. It was good. Cody was a great one. That was a great new addition. I loved the Emerge challenge. Like I loved the outputs. Like I think they did fantastic.
Yeah.
So much creativity. I loved seeing everything. We just ran into issues with how hard people were playing. So anyway, massive shout out to Aptos.
I guess you could do a Emerge challenge, and people are welcome to, try to get engagement, because by the way, you get engagement, you can get paid, right? You get splits on the mint fees.
Yeah.
But we could do a panel of judges.
That was the other thing I was thinking.
Give it to the sponsors to judge, like, the spot or whoever, like have a judge
secret
panel
judges
based on
secret judges,
right? So no one gets, but whatever it is, have someone judge based on creativity, Farcaster native, whatever, and then it's like you can take the engagement out, because engagement is too hard. Like it's too easy to.
This is true, by the way. The tribe that won, I had no issues with. They were very problematic. I don't know if they were problematic in the background, but in terms of what I had to deal with, like I did not have any. I think that was the tribe that the least amount of issues and drama. So yeah, they worked very well together, and there you go. And that's how it, that's how it does. Oops. Do chaos. Exactly.
And feelings.
And feelings. We kind of, I got to tell you, CastOut, the beta was kind of celebrity CastOut. It was kind of that, because it was all the like Farcaster celebrities played.
Yeah, but no one was even paying. Yeah, it was really there actually were 37 people in the network then, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this would be so interesting. What if we did like a crypto Twitter celebrity CastOut?
You're bringing in a very interesting. You're adding an interesting element to the mix that may or may not work well.
Did you just see your face when I mentioned? I know you're even debating. You're never doing that. Like you're never running this again.
People's faces came to my head when you said that, and it like that's what you saw on my face. Yeah, like that would be fun. Like Team Aneri, Team Linda, like folks like that. Yeah,
right. I guess you could have celebrity coaches.
Yeah,
celebrity tribes that.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you take a little vacation.
Yeah. That was a good idea. AI judge.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
That's an interesting idea. Yeah. So we're
Jesse XPT.
Yeah.
To judge it.
He judges it. Yeah. We need to take a little bit of a break. So we've been doing CastOut usually like twice a year so far. We'll take some time. I had envisioned that we would go again in like March, April timeframe, pre-FarCon, post ETH We'll see. Okay. I don't know. I was thinking about this, like, how women say they're never having another kid and then they do. I'm one of those women who had one. Because, so that analogy doesn't necessarily work.
Yeah.
I could be done with 4. We'll see. I love Acquiesce. That was funny. You guys did great. We were the problem children. No, you weren't. You really weren't.
No, we love our children.
We love all the children.
We love all our children.
Yeah. So we'll I've thought of a bunch of different things like that. CastOut Builder, mini apps. I thought about that, and I actually talked to the NANAR team about that as a potential challenge, but their thing wasn't ready yet for public. It's still in beta. So that's a way that you can basically no code create a mini app using just their AI tool. It's not quite there yet, but that was another thought that I had as a challenge, and it just wasn't there. But that would be another one that I think, we just have to shift anything like that into a judge mode. It has to be like judge. We're going to have judges. Yeah. It gets too gamed, and it gets.
We don't trust you to self-judge. We can't tell you.
We can't trust you anymore.
This actually, though, I mean, it is reminiscent and good, like, to how watching Dan and Varun build in public in the early days of Farcaster, which was, if we tell you how we're labeling people as spam, you're going to like, people are coming to farm leaderboard rewards. People are coming to farm potential airdrops. So if you know the metrics, then you'll gamify them. You can kind of exploit them. So it's like, we can't tell. He's like, I can't tell you. We're not telling you how.
Because if we do, you'll.
So that's kind of like, if we tell you what the rules are of like the engagement, you'll figure out a way to.
Which continuously happens. Every time we change it up a little bit. All right. Every time I probably would have been better off saying no rules than creating rules that people tried to get around.
Right. But you're trying to make a level playing field. You don't want people to pay to win.
Exactly. Well, that's the other thing. I get very concerned about, and this is like me in general, and this is why we don't have you can't buy your way in to play CastOut. You have to apply. We get sponsors who pay for the team so that we can have a prize pool, et cetera, is because I don't want people putting a lot of funds in to play and then having a bad experience, or it's just another pressure for me and another thing I'll feel bad about if it doesn't. So, NounishProf XPT would go hard. Sure. Yeah. We should, I also just needed an intern. I needed either that or an intern or both. So like just a intern for 2 weeks who just could monitor the chats better, because that was what was so time consuming. And just making sure I was giving them answers quickly too, because it's time sensitive, some of these things.
Right. So, they have a question about how a game works, and yeah.
So no to crypto XPT. Yes, please. All right.
Okay, we did go over 29 minutes.
Of course we did. Yeah.
Apologize.
Yeah.
We're
exactly.
Sorry for keeping you late.
The first rule of CastOut is don't talk about CastOut rules. Yeah, exactly. I should have just been like, there are no rules. But I was trying to save you all from yourselves. Didn't work. Didn't work. So we went over, we'll be back on Monday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. We have Jeff and Ruminations will be joining us on Monday. We'll be talking data, all the cool data stuff. What's that? What was that?
Can we show our video? Oh, we were going to show a video before we have a live premiere.
Live premiere. So this will be the last thing.
Yes, our live stream eats first. We will post to Farcaster later, but we can end. Don't forget the video if you have.
Thank you. I forgot.
Otherwise, you do that. I'll do the morning announcements for next week's schedule. We have Jeff and Ruminations coming on Monday. We're doing our later time show, 11:30 Eastern. And then we're off. No more shows for the rest of the week because I'll be in Buenos Aires for Dev Connect.
Exactly. Yeah. So she's leaving me. So I am taking a vacation for a couple days. So I may even not cast for a couple days. It's not going to happen. All right, here we go. This is our new video clip that just dropped from Push. Enjoy. Everybody smile at the same time so we can get a really good picture together. Okay, good. Actually, I want to just take a quick step back to Ham. There was a point where it was everywhere and I still never quite figured it out.
There was two camps, those that understood Ham and those that did not. It was never about the meat. I always found the pictures of meat gross. So, we're just playing around, doing the silly stuff, and it eventually led to Banker. Like doing all that work in the social feed is what kind of led to Banker. So a lot of that experience translated over.
Where's the best place for people to go if they want to learn about Banker? Like, where's the best place to start?
The best place to start is actually just asking Banker what it can do.
Just ask Banker, or just ask Banker. Everybody smile at the same time so we can get a really good picture together. So that is our latest clip from Push coming to your feed right now. So it'll be on the feed, it'll be on Twitter, it'll be everywhere, on TikTok. If you're not following us on all those places, please go follow us on all the places. We are GM Farcaster everywhere. So go give us a follow. We appreciate you. All right, Adrienne. Is that it? Thank you for that reminder, because I totally forgot. So thank you for that. All right. We will see you on Monday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. PST. And until then, everyone, have a fabulous weekend. Happy Friday, and bye-bye. Thanks for joining us for this episode of GM Farcaster. And thank you to all our partners and HyperSub supporters bringing this episode to you. Follow the GM Farcaster channel for all the latest updates and add our mini app on Farcaster and the base app. Until next time,